playoffs, as it'll be the Florida Gators taking on the Clemson Tigers. And for the right to play in next Monday's national championship game in Miami, we are underway here in New Orleans. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Off play action. Here's White. He's got it complete to Perkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On 2nd and 9, White. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jennings. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. He's got it complete to Perkins. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Throwing again on 2nd down. White. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. White looks to throw. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown, Florida. From 3 yards out. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 7 yards the pick up there. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. 2nd and 3. Over the middle, complete. It's Ingram. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. To throw now on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now White with a 1st down throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Jennings was the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw, White. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. White. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw on 2nd and 10. White into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level. The quarterback and receiver were not on the same page. Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Clemson. Junior Gandy as the first half is winding down. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, if there are any scouts in the building wondering about his arm strength, I think wonder no more. That was a heck of a throw.
He put that one on tape, as they like to say all the time when you're talking about the best players. Just watch the tape. Things get confirmed. That was a laser shot. Absolute rifle. Bam. Puts it right on it. And boy, do we just stand back and applaud. I'm awfully impressed with this young man.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And how about that for just running out the clock? Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now White. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's White. And Beasley with it over the middle. The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half of this semifinal matchup. This fielded right at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jewell, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. A shotgun handoff to Henry. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. Back now here on EA Sports. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. 7-7 is our score. And that is caught. Touchdown Clemson. Zacharias Thomas there to make the grab. And his guys have taken the lead.
Well, that's something, Charles, that we have seen so much this year from him. A great throw there for the touchdown.
And not only did we just see that throw, it makes you think back throughout the season. You talked about it. We've seen it throughout the year. The variety of throws we've seen from him. We've seen every arm angle, different platforms, on the move, in the pocket. Does he have to gun it? Does he loft it? He has all the throws in his arsenal, and he just exhibited one more there for another touchdown.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. White.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
From the shotgun, here's White. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's White. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
To throw again on second down. White throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Perkins. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. A first down carry for Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Henry. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. On 3rd down, Henry. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Henry out of the pistol. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. Justice Watt, a 3-yard touchdown run. And Clemson tacks on to their lead.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Now White. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they will get the conversion on 4th down to stay alive, but time, not an ally. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. One final shot. They'll look to throw. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings.